So why is it that when people go online, they may not be themselves? So there's a change, there's a transformation that happens when people go online and they're behind a screen and a keyboard versus in a face-to-face situation. Psychologists have called this the online disinhibition effect. And there are 6 primary factors behind why people sometimes act radically different on the internet from the way they do in normal face-to-face situations. And as I go through these 6 factors, kind of think in your own experiences, do any of these resonate? Do any of these apply to you? The first one is the concept of you don't know me. The notion of you don't know me comes down to kind of simple anonymity, right? When the person remains anonymous, it provides a sense of protection, of comfort within the framework of especially the internet. This allows the user to move about with any kind of indication of identity or even distinguishing characteristics other than potentially a username. You can be somebody totally different. This kind of protection provides kind of a meaningful release for some people. They don't have to be who they are. They can be anybody that they want. They may feel free to say things they might otherwise be embarrassed by. It also provides an outlet for behaviors that others might term antisocial or harmful. The next one listed is you can't see me. The internet provides a shield to its users. Often all one receives when interacting with another person on the internet is a username or pseudonym that may or may not have anything to do with the real person behind the keyboard. So this allows for misrepresentation of the person's true self. Online, a male can pose as a female and vice versa, for example. The next factor is called see you later. The asynchronous nature of the internet can also affect a person's inhibitions. So on internet message boards or in chat rooms, those kinds of things, conversations don't happen in real time. There's sometimes a distance between the time something gets posted and then the time something gets read and then the time it gets replied to. Sometimes it can be instant, but sometimes it may take months or longer. And because of this, it's easier for someone to throw out their opinions and just leave. And a person can make a single post that might be considered very personal or emotionally charged or inflammatory and then just run away by simply not logging in again. You have that option, right? You don't have to visit again. You don't have to talk to anybody that you don't want to talk to. You never have to face them. Another factor is called it's all in my head. Lacking any kind of visual face-to-face clues, the human mind assigns characteristics and traits to a person during digital interactions. Reading another person's message may insert imagined characteristics of what a person looks like or sounds like into their mind and assigns kind of an identity to these things. And that may be very far from the truth, but that's how your mind takes that information and processes it. The mind also assigns traits to a user according to an individual's own desires, how you want that person to sound, how you want that person to look, what their needs are, or what your needs are, what your wishes are. And it may be totally dissimilar from what the person actually is. The fifth trait is the it's just a game trait. By thinking that this really isn't real life, that this is just a game that people play and they can put down and come back to or not play again. This isn't real life. And then finally, the last factor in this online disinhibition effect is your rules don't apply here. The internet social networks are great equalizers. There really is no status. The president is the same as somebody who delivers the mail, who is somebody who works road construction, who is somebody who's a programmer, who's a mother. They're all on equal footing. They all can jump in and say and kind of be whoever they want or say whatever they want in a social networked environment. There is no stratification. There are no rules that apply.